You are again with Ruchi Jain. How are you? I hope you're doing very good. Welcome to my channel Learn German the Easy Way. This is the third video in the series of present perfect tense in German language. On the screen you can see these words gelaufen, gefahren, sprungen. These are the participle zwei forms with the verb sein, helping verb sein. You are going to learn this in this video. I have repeated few slides in all these three videos. If somebody is directly watching the part 3, so he should not miss any information. That is why. And one very important thing, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do consider to subscribe it. And don't forget to share it. So are you ready to join me? Let's go ahead. Let's first understand what are tenses. In German language, we call it the ZEITEN. As you know, all the nouns in German language are having article. ZEITEN, that is plural. That is why the ZEITEN. Now, a very simplified manner, just what we understand. A tense is a time period in which any activity is happening or taking place or happened or will happen. So there will be 3 time frames here, which is currently happening or which is already happened or which will happen in future. Accordingly, the tense is being decided. Just like in English, we do have 3 main tenses and 12 subtenses. These are present tense, past tense and future tense. But in German, we are not having 12 tenses. We are going to learn that in the next slide. Let's go ahead. In a very simplified manner, let's understand tenses. So, present tense, past tense, future tense. Present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. So that's all we do have in German. Not present continuous or past continuous or future continuous or present perfect continuous. We do not have those tenses. So what a relief for you guys and for us as well. So what do we call these tenses in German language? Again, we're using a chart. Die Zeiten, presence, that is present tense. Präteritum, that is past tense. Präteritum. Futur 1. Futur 1. Then comes perfect. Perfect is present perfect. Presence perfect. Plusquam perfect. Plusquam perfect. That is past perfect tense. And futur 2, which is future perfect tense. Okay. So once again, along with me, if you want to get hold of the pronunciation, die Zeiten, presens, Präteritum, Futur 1, perfekt, plusquam perfekt, Futur 2. Futur 2. Yeah, right. Very good. Let's go ahead. Now, let's understand what these tenses mean. Here I have written everything in German, but I'll explain in English as well. Die Zeiten, as we already know now, tenses, which means tenses. Now presence, that is present tense. And what does it mean in German? That is we call Gegenwart. Gegenwart, present. Präteritum, past tense. In German we call it Vergangenheit. Vergangenheit. Then comes perfect, or in German we call it perfect. Vollendete Gegenwart, almost ending of the present. The job is almost done right now, recently done. That is perfect, as we know in English, the same meaning. So perfect, vollendete Gegenwart. Next comes plusquam perfekt. That is past perfect, which means in German vor Vergangenheit. As we know, Präteritum, we said Vergangenheit, which is already gone, which has already happened, past. And now before past, what we call past perfect. So that is in German we call vor Vergangenheit. Next comes future eins, that is Zukunft. Zukunft, that is future tense. Simple future in English sometimes we call it. Then comes future zwei, that is vor Zukunft. Now you can see this similarity. In plusquamperfect or past perfect, we have just added a prefix for. For means before or the things which have already happened. So vor Vergangenheit, that is past perfect tense, and for Zukunft, that is future perfect tense. So once again, along with me, Präsenz, Gegenwart, Präteritum, Vergangenheit, Perfekt, vollendete Gegenwart, Plusquamperfekt, vor Vergangenheit, Futur eins, Zukunft, Futur zwei, vor Zukunft. I hope now these words are a little bit clear to you. You can repeat and you can again go back to the slide if you want, if you have any confusion. So let's go ahead. Now, that's perfect. Though we have got all the tenses in the list, but in this video we are just going to learn perfect tense, that is present perfect tense. And there are several parts of this perfect tense which we are going to learn in coming videos. So, what is the rule? How to frame the sentence using perfect tense? So, this is the rule. Subject plus helping verb plus object plus participe zwei. Now you must be wondering, what do you mean by helping verb and participe zwei? You must be knowing helping verb. There are some helping verbs in English as well, like I am going. Here am is helping verb. In German language there are only two helping verbs, haben or sein. Either you will use haben or you will use sein. But now there are certain rules when to use haben, when to use sein. Most of the verbs use haben, but there are some rules when to use sein that we are going to learn in next video. So right now, just simple sentence framing: subject plus helping verb plus object plus participe zwei. Now you must be wondering, what is participe zwei? It means it's participle. In German, each verb is having its participle, that is called participe zwei, and we have to learn it by heart because all the verbs do not follow the regular rules. So let's see. Slowly we'll understand how to use this perfect tense. How to make participe zwei? Now, simplest way. First of all, we are going to understand how to make participe zwei for regular verbs, which are also called weak verbs. Now, this is the basic rule, in which what do? We take GE plus Stamm. Stamm, which means basic form of the verb, plus T at the end of the verb T. So let's see. So this GE is the prefix. Then we take the basic form of the Grund form, which we call in German Grundform or Stamm of the verb. Then we add T at the end. That is how we make the participe zwei form. Let's see some of the examples. For example, spielen, that we already know, we have done lots of exercises before as well. Spielen, to play, which means to play. Now, how to take the Stamm form? Stamm form, how to take? Grund form or basic form of the verb is spiel. En is the ending. So we'll remove en, then we'll get the grund form or the basic form of the verb. So we are adding ge plus Grund form or basic form of the verb plus T. So the result will be gespielt. Gespielt. That will be the participe zwei form of spielen. Let's take one more example. Haben, very familiar verb. Now again we have to take the Stamm form or basic form of the verb, that is hab. When we remove en, then we'll get hab. So again, follow the same rule. Ge plus hab plus t. So we'll get the participes y, gehabt. For verb haben, we are having the same form, gehabt. Just like that, let's go ahead. Till now, we have seen all the perfect tense on participes y forms with the helping verb haben. Now, the other helping verb is sein, to be, which means. So when to use the helping verb sein while making perfect tense? Let's see. Helping verb sein will be used with perfect tense if there are certain conditions which we have to observe or notice. The first one is there is a change of place, or there is a movement from A to B, for example, or B to A. So there is a change of place or movement is there. Then we have to use helping verb sein while making perfect tense. There is one more condition which says there is a change of condition or position. There is a change of condition or position, which, for example, alive to dead. That is just one example. There are more examples. The third condition is if there is no direct object to the verb. If there is no direct object to the verb, which means the verb is intransitive, then we have to use sein as a helping verb while making perfect tense. And last but not the least, apart from these conditions, there are certain verbs which do not fall under any of these categories, but still they use sein as a helping verb. We are going to see all these verbs. Let's see. Perfect tense with sein helping verb. Fahren, as you can see, the verb fahren, which means to go, to ride, or to drive. And the participes y form will be gefahren. Gefahren. Here we have to use sein helping verb. One more verb is fliegen. Fliegen, to fly. Of course, with like in an aeroplane, not self. Geflogen is the participes y form. Geflogen. One more verb is gehen. Gehen, to go. Gegangen, mostly zu Fuß. Gehen, gegangen. Kommen, as the name suggests, to come. Gekommen. Gekommen, gegangen, geflogen, gefahren. Kommen, to come. In all these verbs, you can see there is a movement. Reisen. Gereist is the participes y form, which means to travel. To travel. Reisen, gereist. Aufstehen. Aufstehen. Aufgestanden. Once again, aufgestanden. To get up. Auf is the prefix, separable prefix, and ge we have to add in between. So aufgestanden, to get up. Let's see some. Einschlafen. Einschlafen. Eingeschlafen. To fall asleep. Einschlafen. Eingeschlafen. Ein is the separable prefix here. Here also we use sein verb as an helping verb. Next verb is laufen. The participes y form will be gelaufen, which means to run or to walk. Next verb is sein itself. Sein also we can use, and the helping verb will also be sein. Gewesen, to be, gewesen. Next verb is werden. Werden. Participes y form will be geworden, geworden, to become, which means. Next verb is folgen. Folgen, gefolgt, gefolgt, to follow. Rennen, gerannt, rennen, to run. Participes y, gerannt. Now some more verbs. Wachsen, gewachsen, to grow, definitely in size, in age. Gewachsen. Wandern, gewandert, to hike or to travel. Wandern, gewandert. Next verb is passieren. Passiert, perfect tense, present participle Y form, to happen, which means to happen. Passieren, to passiert, to happen. Schwimmen, schwimmen, geschwommen, geschwommen, to swim. You can see here everywhere there is certain movement is there, except in passieren. Passieren, something is happening. So definitely the condition or the position will change. That is why. Passieren, passiert. Schwimmen, geschwommen. Next verb is springen. Springen, to jump. Gesprungen. Participle Y form will be gesprungen. Next verb is aufwachen. Aufwachen. Auf is separable prefix. Aufgewacht. Aufgewacht, which means to wake up. Definitely the condition is changing. You are sleeping and you are now awake. So the condition is changed. That is why it is with sein verb, helping verb. Aufwachen, aufgewacht. So once again, along with me, please repeat. Gewachsen, gewandert, passiert, geschwommen, gesprungen, aufgewacht. Very good. Let's go ahead. Let's see some more examples. Fallen, gefallen, to fall. Einsteigen, to get on or to board in. Eingestiegen, for example, in bus or train. Einsteigen, eingestiegen. Here you have to notice that the spelling is changed. Einsteigen, in the first one, it is EI. But in the participle Y form, it has become IE. So einsteigen, eingestiegen. Do remember to pronounce it correctly and to write it correctly. Next verb is aussteigen. As the verb suggests, all these verbs are like having a separable prefix ein, aus. Aussteigen, ausgestiegen. Again IE and EI. Do remember to get off. To get off the bus or a train or things like that. Aussteigen. Next is umsteigen. These are quite similar verbs. That is why I have taken all these three. You can compare and you can remember them by comparing. Einsteigen, to get in. Aussteigen, to get off. Umsteigen, umgestiegen. Umgestiegen. All these three having the change of spelling. EI to IE. And all these three verbs are having a change of movement or something. So that is why we have to use sein verb. Next verb is bleiben. Again, bleiben is geblieben, to stay. Now you must be wondering why, in which category does it fall? Actually, it's an exception. Bleiben, you to stay. There is no change. You are staying at one place. Still, you have to use sein helping verb here. So you can remember this exception. Ausnahme. Bleiben, geblieben, to stay. Sterben, again, sterben, gestorben, to die. Gestorben, sterben, gestorben, change of condition. That is why sein verb. So I think a little bit of sein verb use is clear to you. Let's see some of them more clear. I have gone to university, or I went to university. You can interchange these kind of things. Ich bin zur Uni gefahren oder gelaufen. You can also use gelaufen. Ich bin zur Uni gefahren oder gelaufen. University is called in German Uni. Zur Uni. Ich subject, bin helping verb, sein in conjugated form. Zur Uni, to university, gefahren oder gelaufen, gone. Let's see next example. You have stayed at home. The translation will be Du bist zu Hause geblieben. Du bist zu Hause geblieben. Geblieben, that is the exception word with sein helping verb. In conjugated form, bist. Du bist zu Hause geblieben. Quite easy to understand. Let's see one more example. He has gone to cinema. He has gone to cinema. Er ist ins Kino gegangen. Er ist ins Kino gegangen. What is ins? Ins is a composite word. It has the article as well. Kino, das Kino. So instead of writing is in das Kino gegangen, I have written ins Kino. That is also correct. Both the sentences are correct. In short, we write ins. Let's go. We got up at 9 yesterday. Or you can say yesterday we got up at 9. Wir sind gestern um 9 Uhr aufgestanden. Wir sind gestern um 9 Uhr aufgestanden. Aufstehen is the verb. Aufgestanden to get up. We can also write gestern sind wir um 9 Uhr aufgestanden. Beide sind richtig. Both are correct. Let's see one more example. Have you slept late day before yesterday? Because you have got up late. So that is why. Have you slept late day before yesterday? Seid ihr vorgestern spät eingeschlafen? Seid ihr vorgestern spät eingeschlafen? Seid, this is the conjugated form of sein verb according to ihr. Ihr, second person plural. Seid ihr vorgestern, that is day before yesterday. Spät eingeschlafen, spät, late, eingeschlafen, to went to sleep. So the translation will be once again along with me. Seid ihr vorgestern spät eingeschlafen? Let's see one more example. They went to Paris on Sunday. They went to Paris on Sunday, or they traveled to Paris. Sie sind am Sonntag nach Paris geflogen. Sie sind am Sonntag nach Paris geflogen. I hope these participes Y forms are quite clear to you now. That's what I think. If you have any queries, please do write in the comment section. Thank you very much. Danke. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe and learn this wonderful language. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me directly. Don't forget to ring the bell and share the videos and the channel. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen. Have a good day. Bye.